Learn nuance in English and Gujarati.
सूक्ष्म भेद, अंतरस्वर.
And more. Welcome to the land of hidden meaning. Hey, you are about to learn some very clever English and Gujarati words. And yes, these are the kinds of words that make you sound smart at parties, or at least during dramatic tea time. Today you will explore a whole family of subtle words. We begin with nuance, which in Gujarati is
सूक्ष्म भेद,
then comes undertone.
अंतरस्वर.
Connotation becomes
Connotation.
implication is
संकेतार्थ.
hint is
संकेत.
insinuation is
इशारो.
subtext is
अंतर्निहित अर्थ.
and intermediate tone is.
मध्य स्वर.
If these words were a family, they would all arrive at dinner, say something polite, and secretly mean three different things. Your first secret weapon. Let's start with a beautiful word. You will use it when a difference is tiny but important. Nuance means a subtle difference. In Gujarati, say,
सूक्ष्म भेद.
imagine two colors that look almost the same. The tiny difference is,
सूक्ष्म भेद.
there is a subtle nuance in her voice. In Gujarati, her voice has.
सूक्ष्म भेद.
Good translators must understand.
सूक्ष्म भेद.
Otherwise they translate poetry like a confused robot reading a grocery list. Memory trick.
सूक्ष्म.
Means subtle, and
भेद.
means difference. Together.
सूक्ष्म भेद.
When the voice says more than the words. Now let's listen below the surface. Sometimes the words sound calm, but the emotional basement is on fire. Undertone in Gujarati is
अंतरस्वर.
if someone says, oh, I'm fine, but sounds like they want to throw a chair into the moon, that hidden emotional layer is
अंतरस्वर.
there was an undertone of anger in his voice. In Gujarati, that hidden tone is
अंतरस्वर.
her speech had an undertone of sadness. Again,
अंतरस्वर.
think of it as the shadow beneath the sunlight of speech.
अंतरस्वर.
Words with extra perfume. A dictionary gives you the plain meaning. But real life adds feelings, associations, and sometimes drama wearing sunglasses. Connotation in Gujarati is
Connotation.
a word can have a direct meaning, but also a feeling around it. That extra emotional flavor is
Connotation.
if a word sounds warm, cold, positive, or negative beyond its definition, you are dealing with.
Connotation.
In advertising,
Connotation.
matters a lot. One word can sell soap, luxury, courage, or suspiciously expensive water. Think of literal meaning as bread and
Connotation.
as the jam, the meaning that winks. Now we move from emotion to implication. This is the meaning that does not walk in through the front door. It sneaks in through the side window. Implication in Gujarati is
संकेतार्थ.
if someone says, interesting that you arrived so late, the direct sentence is one thing. The hidden suggestion may be blame. That hidden suggestion is
संकेतार्थ.
the implication of his words was clear. That is,
संकेतार्थ.
she understood the implication without further explanation. She understood the
संकेतार्थ.
think, signal plus meaning.
संकेत.
Helps you remember.
संकेतार्थ.
Tiny clue, big drama. Let's make things easier for a moment. A hint is smaller, lighter, and usually less dangerous than implication. Hint in Gujarati is
संकेत.
she gave me a hint about the surprise. She gave me a
संकेत.
the dark clouds were a hint of rain. Again,
संकेत.
a hint is not the full answer. It is just a flashlight in the dark maze.
संकेत.
If your friend says, don't tell me the answer, just give me a hint, you now know the Gujarati word.
संकेत.
Please do not give them the full answer unless they bribe you with snacks. The suspicious cousin. Now for a word with a little social danger. This one appears in gossip, politics, and family dinners where everyone smiles too much. Insinuation in Gujarati is
इशारो.
yes,
इशारो.
can mean a subtle hint, and in this context it carries the sense of an insinuation. His comment sounded like an insinuation.
इशारो.
Nobody accused him directly, but one quiet
इशारो.
changed the whole room. This word is softer than a direct accusation, but often more irritating. It is like smoke that suggests fire without showing the flames. In other words, it is the verbal version of saying, I'm not saying anything. But I am absolutely saying something. Meaning under the carpet. Ready for a literary word? This one is wonderful for films, novels, speeches, and messages that pretend to be simple. Subtext in Gujarati is
अंतर्निहित अर्थ.
The film's subtext is about loneliness. That hidden layer is
अंतर्निहित अर्थ.
I understood the subtext in her message. I understood the
अंतर्निहित अर्थ.
subtext is the meaning beneath the words, like the underwater part of an iceberg.
अंतर्निहित अर्थ.
If somebody writes, no worries, do whatever you want, and the message somehow glows with emotional thunder, the hidden layer may be
अंतर्निहित अर्थ.
a quick musical detour. One of today's words is slightly different. It comes from sound and music, and it is a nice bonus for your vocabulary. Intermediate tone in Gujarati is
मध्य स्वर.
It means a tone in the middle, not low and not high. The singer used an intermediate tone between low and high.
मध्य स्वर.
This instrument produces a soft.
मध्य स्वर.
Think of low and high notes arguing like dramatic siblings while
मध्य स्वर.
sits calmly in the middle and says, can we all relax? Mini dialogue challenge. Now let's put the words into a funny little scene. Listen for the hidden layers. A says, your presentation was memorable. B asks, was that praise or danger? If the sentence has a hidden emotional tone, that is
अंतरस्वर.
if the word choice carries extra emotional association, that is
connotation.
if a really means something more than what was said, that is
संकेतार्थ.
if a gives only a little clue, that is
संकेत.
if A is making a sly, indirect suggestion, that can be
इशारों.
if the whole exchange has a hidden message below the surface, that is
अंतर्निहित अर्थ.
And if you notice the tiny difference between memorable, meaning good, and memorable, meaning please never do that again, congratulations, you caught the
सूक्ष्म भेद.
quick quiz for brave brains. You are doing great. Now answer in your head before I reveal each one. No cheating. Your eyebrows are not invisible. What is Gujarati for nuance?
सूक्ष्म भेद.
What is Gujarati for undertone?
अंतरस्वर.
What is Gujarati for connotation?
connotation.
What is Gujarati for implication?
संकेतार्थ.
What is Gujarati for hint?
संकेत.
What is Gujarati for insinuation?
इशारों.
What is Gujarati for subtext?
अंतर्निहित अर्थ.
What is Gujarati for intermediate tone?
मध्य स्वर.
Friendly conclusion. Nice work. You just learned a whole cluster of subtle English and Gujarati words that many learners skip. Today you practiced nuance as
सूक्ष्म भेद.
undertone as
अंतरस्वर.
connotation as
connotation.
implication as
संकेतार्थ.
hint as
संकेत.
insinuation as
इशारों.
subtext as
अंतर्निहित अर्थ.
and intermediate tone as.
मध्य स्वर.
Thank you for listening. Keep practicing, repeat the Gujarati words aloud, and notice hidden meaning in real conversations. The more you practice, the more these words will stop being mysterious and start becoming your friends.